As we walked into our psychology class, it seemed like a normal lesson. That was, of course, until our teacher, Mrs. Connor, walked in and without saying a single word, she placed a glass of water on the table and proceeded to ask us how much we thought that glass of water weighed. The class fell completely silent, fascinated by this somewhat strange start to the lesson, questioning what the point was. After a couple of guesses ranging from 8 ounces to 10 ounces, she told us that the absolute weight of the glass does not matter. What actually matters is how long I hold it for. As she picked up the glass from her desk, she said, "If I hold this glass for a minute, nothing would happen. If I hold it for an hour, my arm would surely begin to ache. And if I hold the glass for a day, my arm would become numb and paralysed. However, the weight of the glass has not changed at all." She continued to explain that problems in life such as depression and anxiety are like that glass of water. The longer you hold on to them, the heavier they become. She said, "If you think about something for a while, nothing will happen. If you think about them for long enough, they begin to hurt. And if you don't let go of the problems, you will surely become paralysed. You have to let go of your stresses at the end of each day and always remember to put the glass down." The class remained silent, surprised and enthralled in this elaborate metaphor of life. We realised that her aim was to engage us by grabbing our attention straight away in order for us to understand what she was trying to say in regards to mental health. This learning experience worked for me because it made the lesson meaningful and provoked emotion. It was also an effective way of teaching due to a unique way of how she put the subject across. By using the glass as a very unusual question, as learners we remained hooked. The experience explored here falls into both social and observational learning, focusing on the theory of Albert Bandura, who states that people learn through observing another person's attitudes to a certain subject. The social learning aspect comes from behaviour in terms of environmental influences, in this case, the glass. This unique way of teaching gains the attention of a class and various factors increase or decrease that attention. The fact that the teacher uses the glass as a prop grabs the attention of a learner, thus increasing it. Other evidence that backs up Bandura's theory states that retention is key to social and observational learning. By remembering what you paid attention to due to recalling mental images such as the glass. With this being such an unusual teaching technique, it becomes easy to remember. Many other behavioural theories suggest that learning is a result of social conditioning, punishment and reinforcement, while Bandura proposed that learning could simply occur in an effective way through observation and the actions of other people. This type of observational learning is also known as modelling and can be a great tool for this type of learning. In conclusion, this teaching style was one which was unique, interesting and captured my attention from the start. The message was clear and it helped me to understand more about mental illnesses. It made me think about mental health and how it must feel, thus giving me a perspective.
Created using Powtoon.